A Fragile Mind is brought to you by Huel. Every fire needs its fuel. And Your Speak, bringing people together like never before. You are entering a story that features extra mental capabilities, multiple timelines, unique plot devices, death, destruction, and mayhem. You are re-entering A Fragile Mind. The year is 2028. Sam has met Lettuce and had a clairvoyant encounter, but this episode is something altogether different.
Thank you all very much for coming out to honor our people and pay your respects for the life and journey of Khalil for me. This tragedy reminds us of how fragile life is and how quickly it can be taken. Khalil came to our family after the war. He uprooted his family and came here. He was integral in developing the school for the blind and the differently abled and became their principal. We will rename the school after him and for the sacrifice he made to help others, like his son Jackson. Khalil was also one of the first clairvoyants to call this village his home, forced, like all of the other EMCs, to put our differences aside and to work together to cultivate the land, free our spirits of guilt brought on by the naturals, and to be a tight community. Calm down. I want to recognize Khalil for his unique gifts, for his contributions to our society, and then we'll work through what happened together. Khalil, with the help of our council, built a community within the community, helping clairvoyants, especially young ones, develop their powers. Maybe the word power is too aggressive in describing our gifts. Susan Waldron called them unique gifts, but as you can see by the hundreds gathered today to mourn the loss of Khalil, they are unique, and sometimes they're more curse than a gift. Khalil was aggressive in his advocacy for clairvoyants and EMCs alike. He was a vocal leader that stood out in the crowd as an adversary to the naturals. In addition, Khalil walked without fear among naturals, often not knowing who amongst them was a traitor to the EMC world, not knowing who amongst us is a traitor. When a population gets to a certain saturation point, the point of like minds dissolves into chaos, and the pool of distrust grows with it. Born out of the need for simpler times and in moments of weakness, we carve out a new identity, a desire to be the light in your perceived darkness. We forgive your decision to betray our family. We forgive your situation. We forgive you completely. Please come forward and bear witness your account of the actions that overcame you. Please come forward. Do not be afraid. Actions against our brothers and sisters can't go unpunished, and without Stephanie, they can't be reversed. Please come forward, Josiah. Josiah Cote, please step forward and accept your fate. Josiah, thank you for coming forward. Please step up to the microphone and take accountability for your actions.
I don't want to.
It's okay. When we're at fault, we must atone for our sins against each other.
But it was an accident. I didn't mean for anything bad to happen.
Josiah, in our family, intent isn't a consideration. That's a natural consideration. Here, it's black and white. Your actions led to the death of Khalil. The first part of the punishment is accepting your role and responsibility in this, as are all consequences when bad things happen. You seem to have much empathy for this child, but you haven't heard what he did. Helena, when you stole from the farmer's market, did we not show mercy and only cleave off 2 of your fingers instead of your whole hand? Zachary, when you spoke ill of an elder, did we not show you mercy and... Family, calm down. Let Josiah speak and tell you what he has done. Then I will show you what the council has decided. Silence, please, Josiah. Please speak.
I didn't mean for nothing to happen. I promise. We were just going to Angel Falls. Micah, Jackson, and me. I got lost. I didn't mean to get lost, but I couldn't find them anywhere. I yelled for help, but they didn't come. No one came to help me. It was getting dark. I didn't know how far I had gotten, but I was still in the safe zone, so I pulled on my tracker to notify somebody I was out there. I can't do this, Mr. Rodney.
Keep going, son. This is good for you. Cleanse your soul of this guilt and mischievousness.
Okay. I turned on my tracker, but the borders didn't show up on the tracker, so I shut it off, just like Mr. Furman taught us.
Go on.
I tried to get a sense of direction with the sun setting. I thought I knew where south was, and if I headed south, I would get back to the safe zone.
You thought you were in Canada, right?
Uh-huh.
He thought he was in the Canadian Federation. Go on, son.
So I turned on my tracker immediately, and it started to blow up with sensors everywhere.
The SKK.
I guess Mr. Furman found me a little bit later. It was dark out.
Go on.
It was dark, and I couldn't really see too well, and I didn't know where we were. Then a man shouted for Mr. Furman to stop. We hid behind the bush, and he told me to stay and not talk. I did what he asked me to do.
Natural or EMC?
I don't know. I guess a natural. I did what he asked me to do.
Go on.
More, Mr. Rodney. I did what he asked me to do.
All of it, son. The family needs to know what happened. We need to know what happened.
You know what happened. I told you when you found me.
They don't know, though. Tell them.
There was some shouting, and Mr. Furman kept saying over and over again that he was a natural, and that he forgot his ID at home. They asked him why we was out so close to the safe zone. He pulled me out of the bush and yells, "I'm hunting for EMCs just like you. There's a bounty on them, and the young one fetched a good prize, but he was wrong. Mr. Furman was wrong."
What happened to Mr. Furman?
But they said Mr. Furman was wrong.
Keep going, son.
They said he was wrong. Why did he pull me out? I was doing what he told me to do.
He was desperate, trying to save you both.
Why didn't he grab my arm and then be able to see our face?
What happened next?
There was one man at first, and he seemed okay, but then there was 2, and then 3, and then when the 4th one got there, he yelled at us and shot him. He just shot him. I felt Mr. Furman's grip on my shirt let go, and I ran. I thought they were gonna kill me, so I ran as fast as I could and never looked back. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry, Mrs. Furman and Jackson and Lizzie. I didn't mean for any of this to happen.
He's so young.
It did.
He's so
Which is
scared.
why we are here, Josiah. As
Look
a
at him,
society in the
Lettuce.
free zone,
He's
we can't
trembling.
afford to have mistakes like this happen.
Oh.
To keep you from getting lost again, this council has decided your punishment. Remove your shoes.
What? He can't take his feet.
This is a
I'm
sound
going
and
to
just
stop
punishment for losing a
He's
pillar
so
of our
scared.
community, and to keep all other young EMCs from doing this in the future. Remove your shoes, son. You won't need them anymore.
I'm going to stop this.
We have also concluded, lay down here, son, remove your shoes.
Oh no.
We have concluded
Why?
that all naturals must be
I
removed
need
from
to
the
stop
camp
this.
at once. We will retain your EMC children and family members, but
didn't ask for
all
that.
naturals must be
What the
removed,
fuck?
including your mother, Josiah.
No, I'm so sorry. I'm sorry, Mom.
Seems that we can no longer trust naturals with the fragility of our network,
What?
the protection of our unique gifts, and as such, we must no longer carry the burden of not trusting naturals by removing them. Guards, please escort all naturals to their domiciles and remove them before nightfall. This is my order of the council and the soothsayer. Lay down, Josiah, now!
Stop! Everyone, stop! Stop!
No, don't!
Please, stop! What the hell is going on?
Excuse me, did someone speak?
You can't separate the loved ones from each other, and you can't take his feet! This is not the world that Joy Turner Wilcox envisioned!
Who are you, miss?
Stop! You can't!
You're new here. Who are you?
Samantha Saunders.
Samantha Saunders, you say? Show yourself, dear. Is Stephanie with you?
She's nearby. You can't do this, sir. You can't. It's wrong. You can't take his feet. It was an accident.
Oh, Sam. This has already been decided by the Council of Elders.
Yeah, well, you're wrong.
So are you. You're in violation of the rules of the Keeper.
I am not the keeper.
Beg to differ, young lady. The tattoo on your shoulder says otherwise. Now, please, guards, carry out our orders.
Stop! Everyone stop! This is madness. Joy wouldn't have wanted...
Did you know Joy?
Briefly. But I know Stephanie, and, I can't imagine that Joy would want this to happen to her.
It's hard to know what Joy would have wanted. She betrayed us all.
That's not true.
Sam, stop! You will not win this!
Let go of my arm! You think you can hide behind this mask of hate?
Guards, please stop her.
Sam? Are you doing this?
It's me and you, sir.
Huh. This is quite the quandary.
Sam? This is you doing this?
Don't take the little boy's feet, and don't separate the families. You can't separate these families.
I'm only doing what is right by our codes, something you know nothing about.
I know the difference between what you're doing and what you should be doing. I'm surprised that you don't know. You're a grown man. I've also seen what a lust for power can do to people.
Hey!
Shut up, Copen, and do something useful here.
I didn't even get a chance to... What?
You're going to kill me?
No. Unless you give me a reason. I, just want you to take back what you just said.
I've been betrayed by the clairvoyants. They saw this outcome and let it happen anyway, those sneaky little bastards.
I see.
Control knowledge of the future and you can manipulate fate, right? It was nice to meet you both.
You can't leave.
I already have.
Where did he go?
He disappeared.
The soothsayer?
I'm the soothsayer, Sam.
No, Rodney. Wait. What?
You're looking for me?
His name was
No.
Rodney, I think.
I don't know anyone named Rodney.
Do you know us?
Of course. I found you just outside the village.
Father, can I go play with Micah and Jackson?
As long as it's okay with their parents.
Josiah?
Yes, ma'am.
Are you okay?
Yes, I'm fine. Can I go?
Yes, go.
Not to Angel Falls, though.
Aw, man. Seriously?
You heard her.
We weren't going to anyway. That was all naturals out this time of year.
That's my dude.
Funny. You didn't mention he was yours.
Why would I? You never asked.
I don't know what's going on here, but something happened.
Welcome to our world, Copen. Welcome to our world. Are you okay, Sam?
I don't know. I thought I did something, but then it wasn't me. It was him. He did something. Or did I?
It was you. Hold my hand.
No. I don't know which was real. And is this real? Coben, is this real?
I don't know either. Hold my hand.
I'm already holding your hand.
Oh,